Hi, I'm Ramgopal from presentationprocess.com. In this video, you will learn a simple PowerPoint custom animation idea for beginners. The beautiful custom animation slide you will learn to create today looks like this. This slide communicates a very simple and practical idea, which is one action and two outcomes. And this has icons as well. On a click, I show the action, and then on a click, I show the result 1 of that action, and then on a click, I show result 2 of that action. It's a very commonly used idea in a business presentation. Some of the situations could be that this is the decision we need to take, and this could be one result of that decision, and this could be another result of that decision. Or this is the challenge we face, and this could be the optimistic view about the situation, and this could be the pessimistic view about the situation. Or this is the decision we need to take, and these are the pros of the decision, and these are the cons of that decision. Can you see there are n number of ways in which you can use this simple idea, and with animation you ensure that your audience hangs on to every word you say as you present the slide. So let us learn how to create this animated slide from scratch. Here I am on a new slide. First, we need to create the base graphics. I'm going to use a simple oval tool from AutoShapes Gallery. In basic shapes, you can see this oval tool. You hold the shift button down and you draw a perfect circle like so, and I'm going to keep it over here. You can see it is approximately in the center of the slide. Then I can apply any kind of effect I want. In Shape Format tab, from Shape Styles, I'm going to choose one of the presets. Maybe this is a good one. And I'm going to use Shape Outline as a thick outline here. Weight is around 4.5 points. And let me choose a white outline. And to make this visible, I'm going to apply shadow. So let me go here to Shape Effects, go to Shadow and use an outer shadow called as Offset Bottom Right. Now I can place an icon at the center of the circle by going to Insert, Icons, and I can choose from any of these icons that are available as part of PowerPoint. If you don't have Office 365 subscription or you don't have the option to get icons right from PowerPoint, you can use any of the free icons available on the net. I'm going to choose something very simple. Maybe I can choose this bell icon and I can say Insert, and let me increase the size while holding the Shift button down, and I'm going to place this in the center, and let me make it much more visible by going to Graphics Fill, use a white color for that, and then I'm going to select both of them and press Ctrl G, and I have a group with icon and its placeholder. Now I'm going to make two more copies of this. By pressing Ctrl D, I create a duplicate. Let me first change the base color. Let me go to Shape Fill, and the color this time I'm going to choose is this teal color, and I can replace this icon with some other icon. So I'm going to select this, right click on this, go to Change Graphic and say From Icons, and let us choose some other icon. Maybe this is the icon that I like, and I say Insert. Of course, in your situation, you will use an icon that represents your concept. I'm just using a filler icon so that you get the basic idea of how to create this graphic. Let me create another duplicate of this by pressing Ctrl D, and let us change the outside fill. So let me go to Shape Fill, and maybe we can use this purple color, and let us replace this icon with another icon, and let me choose something else, maybe this one. I'm just choosing some icon at random, and I've got my 3 icon placeholders. And the one adjustment that I need to make is I need to make sure that these two are smaller than this one. So I'm going to select both of them. I'm going to hold the Control button and the Shift button, and I'm going to click and drag from the corner so that I'm able to resize it to the center. And you can see that these are much smaller than the original icon we started out with, and I'm going to place them one on top of the other. I'm going to ensure that all of these are centrally aligned. So I'm going to click and drag my cursor across, go to Arrange, Align and say Align Center, Arrange, Align and say Align Middle. Now everything is in its place. And to complete the elements that need to be on the slide, I'm going to pick up these labels as well. You know how to create these labels. These are created with 2 text boxes. One is for the title and the other is for the content. And once you finish creating these two text boxes, you select both of them and press Ctrl G to group them, and that is how you create these labels. I'm just going to select all three and I'm going to paste them on my next slide so that I can save some time in creating this graphic. I'm going to ensure that these are pushed slightly above so that there is enough space between the icon and the label. Excellent. First off, let me ensure that everything is aligned vertically here. So I'm selecting everything, go to Arrange, Align and say Align Center. Perfect. Next, we need to start our custom animation. The first step is to ensure that these three icon placeholders appear on the scene. So I'm going to click and drag across all three elements and I'm going to use a simple appear animation. You can see in the animation pane that three animation events are happening on a single click. Right after that, we need to have this label shown. So I'm going to use a simple wipe animation from top, and this happens after previous. So we have got our action introduced with the label. Now the next step is to reveal our result 1. For that, we need to have this icon move from here to here, and then this needs to wipe out after that. So I'm going to select this icon placeholder. You can see that there is already an animation applied to this object. So we need to add animation, go down, go to motion paths, choose lines animation. Let us go to effect options, choose right, and you know the end destination, and that is right above this. So I'm going to click on this red arrow, hold the shift button down so I can ensure that the movement is lateral, and while holding shift button I'm going to move it right above the label. Excellent. Now you can see that we have got this animation in place. 2 seconds is the default duration that will test the patience of pretty much every audience. So I'm going to reduce the duration to 1 second, and to make it a little more interesting, I'm going to add a bit of bounce effect. So let us go to this drop down menu, go to effect options, add bounce end in the effect tab and say OK. Now that is how it goes to its destination. Excellent. Now right after this, we need this to be wiped out. So let me select this and add wipe animation from top, and this happens after previous. Now we have taken care of result 1. So I can select this, right click and send it to back. Now let us create result 2. The process is pretty much the same. Let me select this object, add animation, go to motion paths, lines and choose left, and we know the end destination. So we are going to select this red arrow, hold the shift button down as you move this to the right location, go to duration and reduce it to 1 second, and then add bounce by going to effect options and adding bounce end. The distance to which you move this slider depends on the kind of bounce you want. If you want something really aggressive, you can move this quite to the right. If you want something subtle, you can keep it somewhere to this level. If you want something noticeable, you can get it to the center, and I'm going to say OK. Now this is how the bounce effect happens. Excellent. Now right after this, we need to have this revealed. So let me select this group, go to wipe animation and say from top, and this happens after previous. Now I can right click on this and send this to back. We have got our slide made. You can see that there are 3 on-click events. On the first click, we have all these 3 icon placeholders appear. After that, this wipes out. Then on a click, we have the icon for result 1 going from here to here, and then the result gets wiped out. And then on a click, we have the second icon going from here to here, and then the result gets wiped out. So those are the various animation events. Now let us go to slideshow and see the whole thing in action. On a click, appear and wipe. On a click, we have the first icon and result 1, and then on a click, we have the second icon and result 2. Now, what if you are a busy business presenter who doesn't have the time to create these kind of effects? You can always get professional quality animated PowerPoint templates from our comprehensive all-in-one PowerPoint bundle 2.0. This bundle has more than 4,200 professionally animated PowerPoint templates to make your presentations beautiful and engaging. Now there is a surprise for you. We have got a special price for our comprehensive all-in-one PowerPoint bundle 2.0 during this lockdown period. To know the details, you can click on the link in the description box below the video. Let me show you some templates from Comprehensive All-in-One PowerPoint Bundle that communicates the idea that I just showed you. The template that is already available in our Comprehensive All-in-One Bundle to represent one action and two outcomes with icons is this one. The variations are this. You can see that we have this option with pictures. We have one action and you have one result here and the second result here. Another variation is this, which has cause, and we have a hand that leads to the result, which is effect 1, another hand that points to effect 2. Another variation is this one, which shows the core idea, and we have the first effect and the second effect. And we have another variation that shows 1 leads to 2, like this one, we have one result and another result. Now, if you want to take this a bit further, and you want to communicate a concept, you can use something like this, where we show 1 splits into 2. On a click, you can see that 1 is getting split into 2 items like this. If you want this to be a bit more dramatic, you can use something like this, where we have the united entity being divided into 2 blocks like this. Another variation is this, where we show the idea of splitting up, where one combined entity gets split into 2 parts. We have a template for pretty much any idea that you can conceive in a business presentation, and you can get them all in Comprehensive All-in-One PowerPoint Bundle. So click on the link in the description box below the video and check out the special price which is applicable during this lockdown period. As always, if you want to sign up for our 25 Creative PowerPoint Ideas free mini training, you can click on the link here. If you like this tutorial, please give this video a like. And you can also hit the subscribe button so you can join our 100,000 other subscribers who are taking their PowerPoint skills to the next level by watching our videos. And to watch our latest video, you can click on the link here. So click on this link and join our 25 Creative Ideas free mini training. And don't forget to check our special lockdown price for Comprehensive All-in-One PowerPoint Bundle in the link in the description box below the video. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.